Hello guys, welcome to lesson number 3. In this we're gonna just master the curves, right? As you can see, the curve really plays a very important role in editing or color grading the process. So we will just learn how to use them in your photos, and we will just use in-depth knowledge of this, and you will also be able to stand out your photos from the rest by using this simple technique which I'm gonna show you with the help of using the curves, right? So let's get started, guys. Hello everyone, welcome to lesson number 3. In this we are going to learn how to mastering the curves. So very first thing we need to do is just import a photo to our library or the gallery of the Lightroom. So the very first thing we're gonna do is click on the import button over here. Now we're gonna just browse the photo where we want the photo to be exported to our Lightroom, right? So we'll export the photo. So we'll import the photo to my Lightroom gallery. So let's just browse the photograph where I want. So let's just browse this both photo. Click on the both and just click on the import button, so it will be imported to our Lightroom gallery. Now all you need to do is, first of all, let's select this photo, click on the develop tab, and here we will just edit the photo, right? This is our develop tab, right? So let's just click on this and we will increase the size of the whole photograph. So first of all, we have learned in the previous chapter that if you want to enhance the photo, all you need to do is just increase the contrast, and half of the process is actually almost done. So we'll just do the minor color corrections over here. Let's just decrease some highlights a bit and decrease some shadows. Let's increase some whiteness, and let's just decrease the blackness from the photograph. And here the next thing we're gonna do is, this is the curve, right? So this is the thing which we are going to learn. First of all, if you just increase it from the bottom, as you can see, if I am increasing it, as you can see guys, if I am increasing the curve from bottom to top, right, it is creating a matte kind of texture or matte kind of effect, or dull muted kind of foggy type of photo to the image, which is really, if you want to create a matte look, then you can just move it from the middle, from the bottom to top. Now the next thing we're gonna do is do the thing, if you just move the slider from top to the left side, it will increase the highlights of the shadow or highlights from the photo. As you can see, I am increasing it, it is increasing the highlights, right? If I am decreasing it, it will just decrease the highlights from the photograph. As you can see, I am decreasing the curve, it is getting a decreasement of the highlights. So this is how you can control the shadows and highlights from the curves also. So if you increase it from the middle, it will just increase an exposure very perfectly, but if you do it from here, it will just blow up all the details, so which we don't want. So you just need to understand that if you just do a little bit from the middle, it will just enhance the brightness or the exposure, overall exposure. But if you just make a 1 point over here, and if you just decrease it, it will create a contrast also. So this is how this contrast also you can do it with the help of curves, right? So let's just make it as a 0, this is everything. Let's do it with the help of curves, right? Let's add a contrast to the photo. So what we're gonna do is just decrease it a slider from here and just increase a bit from over here. So as you can see, it is really looking very, very amazing. Let's see the before and after. Here is the before and here is the after. You can totally enhance your photo with the single click of making a curves, right? So these curves are also very helpful to create every kind of structure, every kind of thing, whether it is exposure or whatever you want, highlights, blackness, shadows, that everything you can just do. But you should be knowing where exactly you need to click the points and just increase or decrease from there. This is really very, very important and necessary. Now let's select the red tone, right? If you select the red tone, then you will find that the more you increase it, it will create a reddish kind of structure or image reddish kind of tone to the photo, but if you decrease it, it will create a greenish type of photo. Let's see. If you just increase it from the top, right, from the topmost, it will create a reddish, and if you decrease it, it will create a greenish type of for whole photograph, or it will add a green to the photo. But if you want to color grade it, then what we gonna do is, let's add a bit of green or a bit of pinkish red, and just point one point over here and just decrease a bit, so it will create another kind of effect to the photograph, which is really looking very amazing. So you can just color grade it your photos with the help of this technique and just turn it to an amazing concept. Let's just make one more point over here. As you can see, I am decreasing it. It is getting the green tone over here, an amazing look. Let's move to first of all, let's see the before and after. Here is the before and here is the after. You can see huge difference can be seen in the photograph. It has just given the life to the photo, right? So this is how you can use the color grading process of RGB. Now let's just move to the green tone. As you move the green color, the more you increase, it will create a green, and the lesser you decrease, it will create a reddish or pinkish kind of look to the photo. So the next thing we're gonna do is, let's just add a bit of pinkish tint to the photograph. So just add a bit of 1 point over here and just 1 point on this person, just a little bit. So as you can see, it is really maintaining its color effect and the skin tones with the help of this technique of color grading, right? So this is how you can use this color grading process or technique with the help of this green primary color. Now we will just move it to the blue. Now if you want to create a cross look, right, so that it is very famous in editing process or editing game, that is creating a cross look. So what it will do is, the more you increase the blue color, it will create a bluish kind of look. If you decrease it, it will just create a yellowish kind of vibe to the photo, right? But if I want the combination of cross and pros, so what I will do is just increase a bit from 1 point over here and just decrease it from this point. So as you can see, it is really looking very amazing. Now let's just, I don't want this green tone, then you can it is totally up to you guys. Now let's just go to the green color, red tone, and I'll just move it to around 1% over here. So let's see the before and after. So here is the before and here is the after. As you can see, it is really looking very cool and creative, right? So this is how you can use that curve technique to enhance your photo and just turn it to a next level, which is very amazing, guys. So you can use this kind of red, green and blue color grading technique with the help of curves and just create a unique and amazing colors, right, with the help of this. So I hope you have learned this technique, right? So as you can see, here is the before and here is the after. Now if you want to save this photo, so what we have learned in the previous lesson is, just right click on it. Let's first of all just make it as a 1. Just right click on it and select the export and click on the export button and just select the path where you want to save that that file or the JPG format image. Now you can choose from here and just name it as a file name or whatever your custom name also you can just add, and just click the settings as it is. Everything just keep it as it is, right? And just hit resolution. If you want to give to 300, you can totally give, and just click on the export button and the file would be saved. As you can see the before and after, here was the before and here is the after. A huge difference we have created with just a simple tone curve, right? It is really, you need to practice, and it will get yourself a mastery in creating a color effect as well as balancing the photo with exposure, highlight, shadows and mid-tone. Everything you can just do it totally with this unique technique of creating a curve. Let's see where is the saved photo is. It is over here. So as you can see, we have saved the photo. So guys, thank you for watching and see you in the next lessons. Till then guys, be creative and be awesome.